A new twist in the so-called Suitcase murder playing out at Chicago's O'Hare Airport today. It is an international murder case that reads more like a movie script than real life. Heather Mack was taken into custody today as she got off the plane from Bali, where she has been in jail for 7 years. Mack now facing federal charges. She conspired to kill her socialite mother, Sheila von Weissmack. Tommy Schaefer, Mack's boyfriend, faces the same charges, but he remains locked up in Indonesia on a longer sentence for his part in killing his girlfriend's mother. Mack's mother was reportedly not happy that her daughter and Schaefer were having a baby together. An argument at a Bali hotel led to Sheila von Weissmack murder. Her body stuffed into a suitcase and then loaded into a taxi cab. And the baby, Stella, now 6 years old, was born in prison, allowed to stay with Heather for 2 years and then turned over to foster parents in Indonesia. Well, now Heather and the baby returned to the United States, and the only person remaining in Indonesia is Tommy Schaefer, the boyfriend. His mother told reporters today his health is failing. And his mom, Stella's grandmother, is Kia Walker, and she says she is going to fight for custody of her granddaughter. NewsNation reporter Brona Tumulty from our station WGN is joining us more on what happened today and what's next, because this is just the start.
Absolutely, yeah. This is just the latest chapter in a saga that has spanned more than 7 years already. Heather Mack is now in federal custody here in Chicago and facing new charges which could see her spend the rest of her life behind bars.
Well, this is a total witch hunt. Heather Mack arrives from a global flight with her daughter Stella and the foster mom Oshar. And what does she face? A conglomerate of federal authorities that whisk her off.
That's Brian CLAYPOOL, Heather Mack's lawyer, speaking to us earlier from California, where he says Mack was supposed to fly to after being sent back to the U.S. from Indonesia.
Federal authorities decided to change Heather's itinerary, unbeknownst to us, 3 or 4 days ago, and in my opinion, hijacked her and Stella, diverting them to Chicago.
Mack has spent the last 7 years in prison overseas for her role in the 2014 murder of her mother, Sheila von Weissmack, whose body was found in a suitcase back then in Bali. Mack and her then boyfriend, Tommy Schaefer, were arrested and convicted over the killing. Schaefer got an 18-year sentence and is still behind bars. Mack was sentenced to 10 years and released early. Today, as she landed at O'Hare, she was taken into custody and a 2017 federal indictment was unsealed. Both Mack and Schaefer are now facing 2 counts of conspiracy, which allegedly happened within the jurisdiction of the United States, and 1 count of obstruction of justice.
In the near future, our legal team plans on filing a motion to throw out all of these charges based on a federal law that is loud and clear that says that an individual in the United States cannot be prosecuted for the same crime twice.
Today in court, while shackled at the ankles, Mack entered a not guilty plea. Meanwhile, a custody battle is brewing over her 6-year-old daughter Stella, whom Tommy Schaefer's mother wants custody of.
Am I going to get an opportunity to step up as a grandmother to Stella? Because let me tell you something, I can show you pictures after this, but my granddaughter's eyes, they light up when she speaks to me. My granddaughter loves me.
But Mack's lawyer says they'll be fighting to keep that little girl with the foster mother who's been raising her.
A determination of who will be the permanent guardian of Stella pending resolution of Heather's criminal charges is based on what is in the best interest of Stella, the child. We will argue before a judge in Cook County that what's in the best interest for Stella is to maintain this consistent, loving, nurturing environment that she's been in with her foster mom for 6 years.
Now, we received a statement tonight from the brother and sister of Sheila von Weissmack, which says in part, "We are forever thankful to all the FBI agents and the U.S. Justice Department officers who have spent endless hours finding and preserving evidence, as well as searching for the truth in order to obtain meaningful justice for Sheila. Every single one of them should be recognised because they all contributed to today's arrest and indictments of Heather and Tommy." Now, the murder conspiracy counts carry a maximum term of life in prison if Mack and Schaefer are convicted. The obstruction obstruction charge carries a maximum penalty of 20 years. Mack's lawyer was hopeful bail would be set today. It was not. She will remain in federal custody here in Chicago for the time being, and she's due back in court next Wednesday.
Do we know where Stella, the little girl, is tonight?
It hasn't been confirmed, but we believe she's still in the custody of the foster mother, who we also believe traveled here to Chicago today as well.
Wow. And is mom fighting for custody, or the foster parent seems like the likely place that her attorneys want her?
According to her attorneys, that's where they want her to go. So everything's kind of up in the air at the moment.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.